Hey, welcome to the channel. Let's talk about the latest comic dropping on VeVe. So we're having ourselves the Astonishing X-Men #1. This comic is a Joss Whedon comic. This is one of the few that he actually wrote. And if you don't know who Joss Whedon is, he's the guy that did like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, did the Avengers movies, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and others out there as well. So he's kind of a popular guy. I'm not sure if that relates with anything of that, though. Maybe other reasons that I can think of, though, why this comic came out is maybe it relates with Kitty Pryde. Maybe they're going to base the Kitty Pryde off of this comic. Or maybe it relates with the intelligence agency SWORD. So if you're not familiar with them, you can see them on WandaVision. They give you a glimpse of what SWORD is. So it's pretty much just a like a one-off of like S.H.I.E.L.D. So if you're familiar with S.H.I.E.L.D., just kind of think of them as a branch off of S.H.I.E.L.D. Same kind of concept. It's an intelligence agency working for Earth. There's going to be some good. There's going to be some bad. But so those are kind of like the reasons I was coming up with, like why they would come out with this comic period. Now I could be, all of those could be scrapped, and this could be just kind of like a just for fun, not a whole lot of importance. So that could be the reason. Who knows? I'm trying to think of anything else that I can come up with, the reason why they would come out with this comic, and I just can't think of it right now. If you can think of any other things that came out with this, and just a little extra information. So like the sword wasn't actually introduced in the first issue. It was introduced in like issue number 3. So if it really was about sword, you would think they would come out with maybe issue number 3 for it, unless they just like, coming out with issue number 1s just so you can have the first. But as far as the tier list goes, I did added a color-coded system. Like I already had the coloring there, but I had a few people ask me about the coloring. So pretty much just green means the best, yellow is second best, and then orange third best, red is, I guess you would say, the worst. But it doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad thing. All it is just showing you that, like, for instance, secret rares. So anything under 600 was a green for me. That just means that it's lower than normal. Like it's if you're secret rare shopping and you want these, I guess the lowest amount or lowest edition amount, then the greens would be your friends, and yellows would be just the normal right now for them. And price tags, anything over 100,000, I was like, well, I'll give it a green tag. I do that because just the way my mind works is that I do like color code systems. So just say I'm browsing comics, I use my tier list, and I'm like, man, what are all the real expensive physical ones? All I have to do is look at the green tags, and then it just keeps it real easy. I won't miss them because if I kept them all white, it could be easy just to overlook one of the comics. But yeah, that's about all I have as far as updates. Besides, I forgot, I just looked at it. I did change the tag up there for the Diamond Club. So instead of having diamonds on there, just kind of made a little funny tag up there that says hold. So the gist of that is, if you have those comics, I would say hold on to them long term. That's just my opinion, not financial advice. And the only time I think I would ever sell comics of those is if maybe I'm trading them. Like for instance, maybe I have the Amazing Spider-Man and I want the Fantastic Four. So I just I sell the Amazing Spider-Man and I grab the Fantastic Four, or vice versa. Or say you have 2 copies of, one of the comics, and, it's at a price where you can pretty much, do what I just said, where you can trade it over. Then to me, that makes the most sense, is like if you're trading the Diamond Clubs for other Diamond Clubs. Besides that, I think that we're so early that, I don't know, I would imagine it's probably in our best interest just to hang on, especially with the new users coming in. Supposedly it's somewhere around 30,000 a day. That's quite a bit. So I think if you calculate that, that's somewhere close to like 10 million within a year that we'll gain. So that's a lot of new users. And if that's the case, I think we're looking pretty good as far as being early into the VeVe app. But yes, that's all I got for today. As always, thank you for watching.